Of the 3 contestants on the Discord call today, only one will earn the title of Strongest Twink. The rest of them will be eliminated, as one by one they are named the Weakest Twink. Welcome to the Weakest Twink. Any of the 3 twinks on the Discord call today could be crowned the winner, but they're going to have to beat each other, and they're going to have to outlast my questions, which is honestly the harder part of the game. Let's go ahead and meet the team. First up on my that's right. That's not going to be a question because I don't know my left from my right. We have the wonderful Awechuu. Chris, how are you? Are you feeling confident today?
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling glorious. How are you feeling today, Ad?
I'm feeling good. We're here. We got ready, I was ready in time, which is not always true for Weakest Twink. We've been on the starting screen as I'm still writing questions. So you know what? We were ready in advance today, and that's all we can ask. Do you think you're going to win?
Is that a question?
We like the confidence. We appreciate confidence. We come now to a fabulous streamer, a fabulous drag performer, Molly Percocet. Molly, are you nervous? Are you sweating? Get it? See, get it?
A little bit. Yeah, the tuck is sweaty. Yeah.
It's just a shot from here up. You didn't have to. That's the level of commitment I want from my contestants.
It's dedication, yes.
And we head now. Dennis, the emotional support ginger, is here. Do you feel like your plants are going to help you win?
I certainly feel something.
Did you write answers on the leaves while you were studying?
The doctor wrote a prescription, so we'll see. We'll see if that feeling goes away.
All right. You all know how the game works, hopefully. Yes, maybe. Okay, yeah.
Not at all. What am I on?
There was just a lot of silence, and I was like, oh no. Because there's been times I've asked that, and they were like, no, not really. And I was like, okay, let's rehash the rules. All right. As you know, we drew for order. It goes Chris, then Dennis, then Molly. I think we're ready to begin. Are you guys ready?
Yes. I'm ready.
Head into it. Chris, the first question goes to you. What difficulty would you like?
I like to start off easy, so let's go with easy.
Okay, so just to rehash how the game works, there are 7 difficulties of questions ranging from 1 to 7. The difficulty pairs up with each one, and that's how many points it's worth. So...
1.
Didn't make it. Not one question in. Sorry. I'm pulling myself together. Pulling myself together. Chris. Chris, what internet personality named her daughter Malibu Barbie?
You Jesus, Trisha Paytas.
That is the correct answer. You're on the board 1 point. That's always the hardest part, is just getting off the start. So, well done. Molly. No, you're not next. That's right. It's not in the order you're on screen. Dennis, what difficulty question would you like? Now that Chris has taken an early lead.
A number 2, please.
A number 2 for Dennis. Dennis, True Blue is the loyalty program of what major airline?
JetBlue.
Dennis, that is the correct answer.
Oh god, thanks.
All right, Dennis in the lead now, doubling Chris's score, if you can believe that. Molly, are you going to make it a 3-peat? What difficulty would you like?
Let's go with 2.
A 2. Molly, what animated movie series includes such locations as Duloc, The Poison Apple, and Far, Far Away?
That would be Shrek.
Molly, that is the correct answer, because there is one rule of Weakest Twink, and it's that there is always a question about Shrek. That's like the one thing I tell people. I'm like, always there's Shrek. and people never remember to be ready for it. All right. We are 3 questions in, 1 apiece. We have Chris at 1, Molly at 2, Dennis at 2. It's anyone's game, truly. Chris, second round of questions now. What difficulty would you like?
Let's go with number 2.
A 2. Chris, to children, circle, circle, dot, dot means that now you've got your what?
Can you repeat that, please?
To children, circle, circle, dot, dot means that now you've got your what?
You've got a circle, circle, and a dot, dot.
Is that your answer?
That will be my answer.
That is not correct. Dennis, to children, circle, circle, dot, dot means that now you've got your what?
It means you've got your cootie vaccine, your cootie shot.
Cootie shot is correct. All right, points stolen there by Dennis. Dennis, it's now your turn. What difficulty would you like?
I'll take a 4.
A 4. This would double your
Yeah.
score. Dennis, in cocktails, a greyhound is made with vodka and what fruit juice?
Grapefruit juice.
That is the correct answer.
Ah! Yay, that was a yes.
All right, Dennis, you are pulling out to a little bit of a lead. Molly, what difficulty would you like?
We'll go with the 4.
Another 4. Molly, what country won the 2022 edition of the Eurovision Song Contest?
Well, that's a great question.
Thank you, I wrote it myself.
I'm gonna go with Germany.
That is incorrect. Chris, what country won the 2022 edition of the Eurovision Song Contest?
2022.
Was this year? Not particularly long ago at all.
Oh, man. I know you were talking about it all month long. I'm gonna just go with Turkey.
That is not correct. Dennis,
Okay.
finally to you. Will we have our first whiff and a miss from everyone? What country won the 2022 edition of the Eurovision Song Contest?
I'm stuck between 2 probably both wrong answers, but
You can talk it through. No one else is going to answer at this point.
I'm thinking Sweden or Finland.
Okay.
I know I don't think it was Norway. But I mean Scandinavia, they get stuff done. So I'm gonna go with Finland.
That is incorrect.
Yeah.
The trick to this one, you have to remember what was going on sort of geopolitically in May of 2022. The correct answer is Ukraine.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's okay. You're all still,
try.
you've all still got some points at least, you know, and there's plenty of time left. And eventually you'll burn through the easy questions and then we have to do the tough ones. Chris, what difficulty would you like?
Let's go with a 7.
Our first
Let's
7.
see if I can catch up.
Our first 7. All right. Chris, what Canadian children's series, which aired from 2005 to 2007, featured colorful and musical lead characters named Dee Dee, Rooney, and Mo?
Why did this sound so familiar? Oh my god. Is it... This is probably gonna be wrong. Is it the Doodle Bops?
That is the correct answer.
Yeah, let's go!
Were you a
go.
fan of the Doodle Bops?
That was a childhood memory right there. Oh my god.
All right, that brings you up to 8, tied with Dennis now. Dennis,
Hi,
put some
Dennis.
distance
6.
back between. All right,
Mm.
as 6. Dennis,
Run it out again.
I have for you. What is the name of the French animated television series which featured a group of children battling an AI named Xana?
I'm just gonna reboot.
That is incorrect. Molly, what is the name of the French animated television series which featured a group of children battling an AI named Xana?
Is it Xana?
It is not. That would be no. That
I
would
love
be
it.
quite the trick for me to pull. It is not. Chris, finally for you, what is the name of the French animated television series which featured a group of children battling an AI named Xana?
AI named Xana. I don't know if they have a television series of this, but just the name of it would imply maybe Xenoblade.
That is not correct. The correct
Okay.
answer, of course, a seminal piece of my childhood, Code Lyoko.
Oh my god!
Now available on Netflix.
That
Oh my
just
god.
missed me.
That makes sense now.
All right. That was who? That
That
was
was
Dennis.
me.
So Molly, what difficulty
let's
would
go
you
with-
like?
A 4.
A 4. All right, right in the middle. Molly, in graphic design, what 2 words often start placeholder text used to demonstrate how something will look visually without relying on actual content?
I'm gonna say it's 2 words.
2 words.
You said?
2 words, yes.
Template piece.
That is incorrect. Chris, in graphic design, what 2 words often start placeholder text used to demonstrate how something will look visually without relying on actual content?
On actual content. Enter here.
That is incorrect. Dennis, in
Design text?
no, the correct answer is lorem ipsum.
Okay.
I graduated
Right,
with her. I
right.
should have known.
I literally was doing this on. I was literally typing stuff on Photoshop. That's okay. That makes sense.
That's my
makes
drag
sense.
name, Lauren Ipsum.
Lorem ipsum.
All right. 3 questions in. Chris and Dennis are at 8. Molly is at 2, but there's plenty of game left to go. We are going to do our first bonus question. So get your papers ready. The
Yay.
answer will be a number. 5 points will be awarded to whoever gets it closest without going over. And if anyone gets it exactly right, I'll give you 10 points. What is the minimum amount of starting numbers that can be in a Sudoku puzzle and still have it be solvable with only one solution? What is the minimum amount of starting numbers that can be in a Sudoku puzzle and still have it be solvable with only one solution? Was just a... I'll vamp while they're writing. This was just... I didn't know this before. This was just something that I was thinking of. I was thinking of, I saw a Sudoku puzzle and I was like, I wonder what the least amount of numbers you can have is. And then I was like,
I do
that-
like this question.
I was like, that'd make a great question. Which is how
I don't
most...
know it, but I like it.
That's how most things for this get written, is I think of it, I text it to myself, and then I write it into a question. All right. Are we still waiting on Chris?
Give me 1 more second.
1.
It's a really
All
big
right, your
number.
answer.
There we go. Perfect. Okay.
All of them. All right, Chris, what is your answer?
I put the answer 1.
Okay. Dennis,
I put 7.
7. Molly,
I also put 7.
can I see, do you have it written down? For fairness.
Hold on, it's
Blurry.
blurry.
You know what, it's not that
Can you s-
serious, I'll believe you.
Can you see it?
All right, yes.
We can see your lies.
5 points are awarded to Molly and Dennis. The correct answer is
Wow.
17.
Oh.
7 would be
17?
17
Oh, wow.
for it to be solvable with one solution. With 7, you don't even have every number in, right? So like if you
I
imagine
just assume based on like where the number has to be positioned,
you
like, you still have to
imagine
incorporate
putting
everything.
If you imagine putting 7 in, at the very least, you can only have 1 through 7, which means every 8 and 9 would be completely interchangeable throughout the entire
Good
rest of
call.
the puzzle.
I
Interesting.
see.
See? That's why I
Oh,
host
got
the
it.
show.
Got it. Yeah, I can see that.
All right. But then, yeah, it does go up to 17. It's been mathematically done. You can look it up. Believe me or not, I don't care.
We need to fact check you on
It
that.
is probably a safe thing to do,
Don't fact check him. We got the point.
but it is true.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Check,
Never mind.
please.
Chris, we're back to
Yes.
you now. You are at 8, Molly's at 7, Dennis is at 13. What
Mhm.
difficulty would you like for your next normal question?
Let's go with 7.
Another 7. You got points
Yeah.
last time. All right, Chris. What was the only state that Walter Mondale won, in addition to Washington, D.C., in his historic 1984 presidential election loss to Ronald Reagan? Also, fuck Reagan. Let's just get that out there.
Oh, 1984, the good. I remember those times. Outside of Washington, D.C. I'm state, correct?
What was the only state that Walter Mondale won, in addition to Washington, D.C., in his historic 1984 presidential election loss to Ronald Reagan?
I'm gonna go with Texas.
It is incorrect.
Okay.
Dennis, this might not be a 7 for you, considering to my understanding, you voted in this election, right?
The one right after this.
Right
Jesse.
after this, the
Mhm.
midterms.
Yeah, that's right.
Dennis, what was the only state that Walter Mondale won, in addition to Washington, D.C., in his historic 1984 presidential election loss to Ronald Reagan?
California.
That is incorrect.
Okay.
Molly, we finally come to you. 48 options left, so, you know, at least you've got
There's a lot
better
to pick
odds than
from.
those two.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Missouri.
The correct answer is Minnesota,
Oh.
which, if I'm not
They can
mistaken,
vote?
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that was his home state, which helps. You know what? Minnesota was a real one for that. They were. All right. A 7, you know, 7s are hard. That's perfectly okay. Dennis, we're up to you now. What would you like?
I'll go for a 5 this time.
5 to
Something-
extend your lead. Dennis, Jacob, Julia, Karina, and Nathan make up the principal members of what YouTube channel?
Can you repeat the question, please?
Jacob, Julia, Karina, and Nathan make up the principal members of what YouTube channel?
I'm gonna go with. Oh my gosh, what is? I don't know. The Warp Zone.
That is not correct. Molly, Jacob, Julia, Karina, and Nathan make up the principal members of what YouTube channel?
I'm gonna say like Hype House.
That is not correct. Chris, Jacob, Julia, Karina, and Nathan make up the principal members of what YouTube channel?
Okay. Is the way I was gonna say Hype Squad, but it sounds like that's the wrong answer.
I just didn't like the way Molly said it, you know?
Fair.
Sure, Jan.
I'm gonna go with be simple, The Crew.
That is not correct. The correct answer is Drawfee.
Drawfee, you're right.
Yeah, I know I am.
Uh.
It's that news to me. All right, Molly, you are down just by 1 point from Chris. What difficulty would you like?
Go with a 3.
A 3. Our first 3. Molly, as of 2019, what cleaning product has the highest revenue of any that was successfully pitched on the ABC show Shark Tank?
Cleaning product.
As of 2019, what cleaning product has the highest revenue of any that was successfully pitched on the ABC show Shark Tank?
Scrub Daddy.
That is the correct answer.
Yeah.
All right, Molly, that puts
I invented it actually.
where you. I thought you were
Yeah.
the scrub mommy.
Oh yeah. That's right.
All right, 4 questions in. We are almost to specialist subjects. Chris, you are at 8. Molly, you are at 10. Dennis, you are at 13. So it is still anyone's game. All right, Chris, what difficulty would you like?
Let's go with a 6.
A 6. I like the swings for the hard questions. I appreciate it. Chris, what does ASMR stand for? Any ASMR listeners on the panel?
Auditory, stimulating, mouth recording.
That is not. I felt the confidence taper off a little bit at the end. That is not correct. Dennis, what does ASMR stand for?
Oh, auditory sensory meridian response.
That is incorrect.
Ah,
Molly, what does ASMR stand for?
I'm gonna say auditory sensory. Auditory stimulating mediated response.
No. Dennis, you were so close.
I
It kills me.
know.
It kills me. It is sensory meridian response, but it's autonomous. Not
Oh,
I'll
auto-
take half credit for it. It's fine.
Yeah, nope.
Oh,
No, but I like the gumption to ask. Autonomous sensory meridian response.
ah,
It is your pick now, Dennis. What would you like?
I'll take a 3.
A 3. Dennis, in the popular children's book, what color crayon does a little boy named Harold have?
Red.
That is incorrect.
Oh, you should
Molly,
choose a different one.
in the popular children's book, what color crayon does a little boy named Harold have?
Green.
That is also incorrect. Chris, in the popular children's book, what color crayon does a little boy named Harold have? They've knocked.
Blue?
It is not blue. No. uh, it was combined. You two. It is purple. A purple crayon. All right, Molly. Last question before specialist subjects, which are always, the most stressful for everyone. What difficulty would you like?
A 5, please.
A 5. Molly, what animalistic musician features on Cat DeLuna's debut single, Wine Up?
Pitbull.
That is not correct. Chris, what animalistic musician features on Cat DeLuna's debut single, Wine Up?
Animalistic.
The wheels are turning.
I'm thinking, is there any animals? Eagle.
That is not correct. Dennis, are you a fan of this song?
Can you repeat everything, please?
Everything.
Or just the question?
What animalistic musician features on Cat DeLuna's debut single, Wine Up?
Shaka Khan.
No, you two had the right idea of what animalistic meant in the circumstance. The correct answer is Elephant Man. Of course.
Oh.
Duh.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Idiots.
Seal would have been a good guess, though. I like Adam's response.
What did he say?
He said seal, and I
Seal. That's
I
not
love
a
it.
bad guess. That's honestly not a bad guess if you don't know.
That's fair.
I'll give him that. That's fair enough. No points for him because he refused to do the show. But
Oop.
all right. Not a lot of points earned that round. That's okay. Chris, you're at 8. Molly, you're at 10. Dennis, you're at 13. We're headed to specialist subjects. This is honestly the stressful part. Because you all picked these. Everything else, if you don't know it, you don't know it. These you picked, so you should know. First up, Chris.
Oh boy.
Chris, you chose Pokemon, and I would like to clarify for the purposes of this, it is Pokemon games, and it is specifically mainline Pokemon games. No spin-offs, no Legends Arceus, none of that. Mainline games, okay? Chris, what is the hometown of the player character in Pokemon Red?
What? It's Johto, right? I-
That is incorrect.
Well, how am I? I'm
The answer is Pallet Town.
No steal options?
No steal on these.
You sure though?
Oh boy. Chris, of the of the of the professors who appear, and to be clear, that was the easy question.
I know.
Of the professors who appear in the mainline Pokemon games, which one comes alphabetically last by last name? I can repeat it. Of the professors who appear in the mainline Pokemon games, which one comes alphabetically last by last name? I believe in you.
It's gonna be wrong, but I'm just gonna say oak. It's wrong though.
The correct answer. Dennis, do you know, Molly? If you want, there's
Is
no
it
points.
Sycamore?
Sycamore is the correct answer.
Was he hot? I can't remember.
I think it was a woman. Maybe, I don't know.
No,
I don't
Juniper
know.
was the woman because she was the only one named after a bush.
Oh,
And
Well,
the
that
men were
feels-
named after trees.
that feels pointed.
A little bit.
All right,
yeah.
Chris.
Ask Game Freak.
Chris, to get
Mhm.
any points on this,
Uh-huh.
Pikachu is notably the mouse Pokemon, and Squirtle is the tiny turtle Pokemon. What is Mr. Rhyme?
Mr. Rhyme,
Mr. Rhyme.
the m- the mime Pokemon, right?
No, the correct answer. No, unfortunately, the correct answer is the comedian Pokemon.
Um,
Unfortunately, I can't offer you any points there, but you know,
Uh-huh.
you put in a great effort. Dennis, you're up now.
Okay.
Answering on Avatar, The Last Airbender. And again, thank you to Rococo, who assisted in coming up with these questions. Dennis, what order are the 4 elements listed in the intro to the show?
Water, earth, fire, air.
That is correct. Dennis, what is the name of the soldier that Yui was arranged to be married to prior to her sacrificing her life for the moon?
UA?
Whatever.
Gosh, this one, it's been a minute since that episode. Han?
That is the correct answer.
It's the correct answer?
Yes!
I just remember he was an ass. Ugh.
Dennis, what play was Ursa's favorite? Meaning she took her children to see it perform.
Love Amongst the Dragons.
Well, okay. Take it up with Rococo, who told me that one was going to be difficult.
Well, it's difficult, but I love Ursa, and it's a
Okay.
very important one because she was in that one with. Sorry, spoilers for the books.
All right, Dennis, that is all 3 correct, meaning 10 points for you. And I promised a round of applause because it's not easy to do.
Well, shit.
Molly, you're following now. You chose Disney parks, and I secretly told these 2 before the game, while you were getting ready, that I do believe your questions are the hardest.
Perfect.
Sorry, it's the one I know the
I
most.
set myself up for failure.
Molly, what city in California is Disneyland located in?
That would be Anaheim.
That is correct. Molly, what is the name of the restaurant that Grand Fiesta Tour goes through in Epcot's Mexico Pavilion?
Fiesta Salsa Quinceañera Baila.
I'm gonna give you the points for that. No, the correct answer is the San Angel Inn. I have eaten there. I had a margarita that had crushed black ants lining the rim. Something I did not realize when I ordered it, and it said black ant salt. I was like, oh, that's just a type of salt. And I found out, no, it's actual ants. Molly, in the newly opened Cosmic Rewind, riders listen to one of 6 different songs. What are any 4 of those songs?
Okay, we have September.
That's correct.
Um, there's 6 options you
There are
said.
6, yes.
Uh, I'm blanking.
You need 3 more.
Ooh, I don't know.
Are you gonna pass?
Yeah, I'm blanking.
Okay. You got September. There's also Disco Inferno, Conga, Everybody Wants to Rule the World, Iran, and One Way or Another. All right, that's 1 for Molly, giving you 1 point, meaning that now headed into the back half of the competition. Chris, you are at 8. Molly, you are at 11. And Dennis, you are at 23. All
Give me
right.
more hard questions.
And more, yeah. Chris, we're up to you
Yeah.
now. What would you like?
I'll take the Peloton question again. No, I'll go with number 3.
Number 3. All right. Chris, what is the geographical setting for the 1982 horror film The Thing?
Geographical setting. Ooh, it's one between 1 or 2, I think. I'm gonna go with Antarctica.
That is the correct answer.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Let's go.
Getting
Let's
some points
go.
on the board. Dennis, we come to you now. Little bit of a lead.
I'll take a 2,
A
please.
2 for Dennis. Dennis, an elderly man in a tuxedo and thick-framed glasses, dances to an instrumental version of We Like to Party in ads for which theme park chain that were used from 2004 to 2010?
Six Flags.
That is the correct answer. And you know, the Six Flags old man was actually a woman.
Well,
What?
she ate, so.
All right, Molly, you and Chris are tied now.
Oh my.
Nice.
Let's go with a 3.
A 3. All right. Molly, what is the subtitle of the most recent season of American Horror Story?
NYC.
That is the correct answer. All right. Chris is at 11, Molly's at 14, Dennis is at 25. Still a close game. It's time for another numbers question, so get your paper ready. As of today, how many episodes of the anime One Piece have aired? I wouldn't have not one rat's ass clue about this. I don't do anime unless it's Danganronpa.
Anime does you.
Excuse your mouth.
Monokuma.
I will say I ran this question by someone who is a One Piece fan, and they got it within the margin of error that if I was just asking it as a normal question, I would have said yes. All right. Everyone written an answer? Dennis, we'll get yours first this time. What did you say?
I said 666.
Okay. A good guess as always. Molly?
I said 400.
400. And Chris?
1084.
All right. The points go to Dennis. Chris, sadly, you were the closest, but you went over. It's 1040.
Are you? I hate it here. I hate it here.
Good try.
We've never had a mid-episode quit before. All right, back to normal questions. Chris, what difficulty would you like? He's gonna kill me. Especially because the without going over was a new stipulation for this one that had not happened before. I added that on for this game. But I said it at the beginning, so I have to be fair. And I didn't
Let's
have
just go with. Let's. You know what? Let's go with one. Let's go with one.
Is it warm in here for anyone else?
No, I'm feeling quite cold. Thank you.
Okay. Chris, a viral internet phenomenon in 2015 had the world divided on whether the dress was white and gold or what other two colors.
Blue and black.
That is correct. All right, Dennis. To extend your lead, perhaps, what difficulty would you like?
I'll try 3 this time.
A 3 for Dennis. All right. Dennis, Taylor, Zach, and Isaac are the 3 members of what band?
Taylor, Zach, and Isaac.
Correct. They're the 3 members of what band?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. I can't think of like any bands right now. No. It is gonna be
There's a lot of thought going into this one.
there's a lot. I have no clue. I have absolutely no clue, but I am quite certain that it is Angels and Airwaves.
That is not correct.
I
Molly,
know. Thank you.
Taylor, Zach, and Isaac are the members of what band?
I don't know, but I'm gonna go with the Saturdays.
That is also incorrect. Chris, Taylor, Zach, and Isaac are the 3 members of what band?
I don't know. Uh, no answer. I'm just gonna go no
Okay.
answer.
Well, there's a reason why I just gave their first names, and it's because if I gave their last names, it would have given it away. They're, of course, Taylor, Zach, and Isaac Hansen. Hansen is the correct answer. Dennis, you were almost to Mbop when you were just thinking.
Fair.
All right, that was Dennis. So, Molly, we come to you now.
Can I do a 4-point question,
A
please?
4-point question. No, you cannot. You've done both of
Aw.
yours.
A 5 then.
A 5. All right. Molly, what funny woman voiced the character of Sally in The Nightmare Before Christmas? A movie I've never seen.
I feel like I know who it is, but I don't know her name.
I believe in you.
Like, I'm picturing who it is, and I'm gonna go with Winona Ryder, but that's not right.
That is incorrect. Chris, what funny woman voiced the character of Sally in The Nightmare Before Christmas?
Lizzo.
It is not, if you can believe that. Dennis, what funny woman voiced the character of Sally in The Nightmare Before Christmas?
I think I've got her name right because I know she's Moira. Is it Catherine Hahn?
That is incorrect.
No.
Yeah, she is Moira, but Catherine Hahn was Agatha in WandaVision.
She's still an icon.
The correct answer is Catherine O'Hara.
Okay.
That one hurt because you.
I had her first name.
You just had you had Moira, but you had the wrong celebrity, and unfortunately, there's no partial credit. So, all right, that was who? That was Molly. So we're back around to Chris. Chris, you are 2 points behind Molly.
Let's go with 5.
A 5 for Chris. Chris, according to the slogan, Kids and grown-ups love it so. The happy world of what?
Can you repeat that?
According to the slogan, kids and grown-ups love it so. The happy world of what?
Happy world of.
Real ones know this.
Happy world of. I'm just gonna go with Disney World.
That is incorrect. That would have been very unfair to you two if I'd put that in with Molly. Dennis, according to the slogan, kids and grown-ups love it so. The happy world of what?
The happy world of Burger King.
That is incorrect. Molly, at last to you, to not break my heart. Kids and
might
grown-ups
happen.
love it so. The happy world of what?
Elmo's World.
That is not correct. It is the happy world of Haribo. Haribo
Oh.
gummy candies. No, the perfect snack, truly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Perfect snack. They need to up their marketing now because
I knew that. I would have got
the Twinks
that.
don't know it. I'm just.
I
saying.
would have got that. No, Dennis, what difficulty would you like?
Let's do another. Do I have any 4s left?
You are green. Yes.
Do a 4, please.
All right, Dennis, what show, originally hosted by Anderson Cooper, was rebooted in 2022 by Netflix and features cast members named Greg, Cassie, and Joy?
Nightline.
That is incorrect. Molly, what show, originally hosted by Anderson Cooper, was rebooted in 2022 by Netflix and features cast members named Greg, Cassie, and Joy? Among others.
Those names don't sound familiar to me. This is on Netflix.
Yes. To be clear, I don't usually answer clarifying questions, but that was in the question, just so. No claims of impropriety.
Damn. I'm gonna pass.
Okay. Chris, what show, originally hosted by Anderson Cooper, was rebooted in 2022 by Netflix and features cast members named Greg, Cassie, and Joy?
2022. I don't watch a lot of Net. I know it's wrong, probably. I'm just gonna go with Sabrina.
The correct answer is The Mole. We love we stand the mole
Good
in
for
this
them.
house. Molly, we're up to you now. What difficulty would you like?
Do I have 1s left?
Yes, you do.
Okay, I'll go with a 1.
All right, a 1 for Molly. Molly, what game show featured a contestant selecting and opening 26 briefcases worth different amounts of money?
Deal or No Deal.
That is correct. All right, getting a point there. We are at Chris at 12, Molly at 15, Dennis at 30. So Dennis, looking a little safe, you'll probably make it to the final, but it's a battle between these two. And we have another bonus number question.
Hey.
All right. Again, closest without going over to
Yeah.
gets 5 points. If you can tell me how many counties is the state of Texas made up of? How many counties is the state of Texas made up of? Any Texas fans in the house? That's fair. That's fair. That's perfectly fair.
Not if you want to have rights.
Oh,
True.
The Weakest Twink supports rights.
Bold stance.
Thank you. I couldn't keep it in anymore. All right, Chris, do you have your answer?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Molly, we'll start with you. What did you say?
I said 34.
34. Chris.
I said 14.
Dennis.
52?
Well, Molly, what did you say again? Sorry.
34.
34. Okay. Well, there are going to be points awarded. Perhaps, you don't deserve it. But the points are going to go to Dennis. The correct answer is 254.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Which I will say was when I thought of that question, I looked it up, was way, way, way higher than I thought it was.
It was a
Alright.
big state, though, so it makes sense.
All right. Another 5 points for Dennis.
Another undeserved 5 points,
Yay.
apparently.
Woohoo.
He's so mad at me. Chris,
Slay.
what difficulty would you like? Only 2 questions left apiece. Before
2
someone
questions left
is-
apiece.
2
Okay.
questions left apiece. 6 total before someone.
What am I at right now? And what is
12, 15,
Molly at?
12, 15, 35.
Let's go with 4.
A 4.
Unless I've done all of them.
You have not.
Okay, let's go with 4.
All right, Chris. In recent printings of the board game Clue, by whom has Mrs. White been replaced?
Oh.
They kicked her out, and someone else is in now.
Mrs. White. Oh, wow. Oh, God. I feel, Mrs. Beige.
That is not correct. Dennis, in recent printings of the board game Clue, by whom has Mrs. White been replaced?
I'm just going to say the maid.
That is incorrect. Molly, in recent printings of the board game Clue, by whom has Mrs. White been replaced?
Mrs. Claus.
That that would be an interesting turn of events. No, in an effort to show, women everywhere that they can be anything, including a murder suspect, the correct answer is Dr. Orchid. Dr. Orchid, yeah, medical profession. Well, maybe, I don't know what her degree's in.
I was going to say, I want to see her papers.
All right, Molly, no, sorry, Dennis is next. Dennis, what difficulty would you like?
5.
A 5 for Dennis. Dennis, what 2006 Guillermo del Toro film holds the record for the longest standing ovation ever at Cannes Film Festival at a whopping 22 minutes?
Guillermo del Toro, 2006.
Yes.
Pan's Labyrinth?
That is the correct answer.
Oh, nice.
I knew that one.
Nice,
Yes!
nice.
All right. And Molly, we come to you now. What difficulty to
Um,
put maybe a little distance between you and Chris?
I have a 6-point question still, right?
Yes, you have both, in fact.
Okay, I'll do 6.
Molly, they paved paradise and put up a parking lot is a line in what 1970 Joni Mitchell song that would later be covered by Amy Grant in 1994, as well as Counting Crows and Vanessa Carlton in 2003.
I know the song. The title, though. Can you repeat the question?
They paved paradise and put up a parking lot is a line in what 1970 Joni Mitchell song that would later be covered by Amy Grant in 1994, as well as Counting Crows and Vanessa Carlton in 2003.
Is it Parking Lot?
That is not correct. Chris, would you like me to repeat the question?
Yes, please.
They paved paradise and put up a parking lot is a line in what 1970 Joni Mitchell song that would later be covered by Amy Grant in 1994, as well as Counting Crows and Vanessa Carlton in 2003.
The Paradise. Sweet Home Alabama.
That is not correct. All
I'm
right,
sure it's
Dennis,
close.
would you like me to repeat the
Um,
question?
No, I think I'm just gonna go with Barbie Girl.
Yeah, that's it. Well done. No, the correct answer is Big Yellow Taxi. All right, Dennis, we're up to you now. What would you like?
Do I have any fives left?
No.
6.
Okay, I'll allow it.
Oh, thank you.
Wait, was that my question?
Yeah, I
was
thought I
gonna
was gonna
say,
say,
wasn't
wasn't
that
that Molly's
hers?
question?
Oh, wait.
I should be next.
I think
Yeah,
it's-
sorry,
I think it's
I got
Chris,
my
yeah.
colors on my sheet mixed up. That was right.
Mhm.
My bad.
It is.
All right. Chris at 12, Molly at 15, Dennis at 40. This is the last question each. Chris, what difficulty would you like?
Let's go. Do I have any more 4s left?
Yes, actually you
Uh,
do. My bad.
Okay, I'll go with a 4.
All right. Chris, in a Spanish novel, considered by many to be the first modern novel, what does Don Quixote believe to be giants?
This is a 4.
Originally, it was
Can you
lower. I
repeat-
moved it up.
Can you repeat it again?
I'd have this as a 2 originally. In a Spanish novel, considered by many to be the first modern novel, what does Don Quixote believe to be giants?
Mountains.
That is incorrect. Dennis?
Vikings?
That is also incorrect. Molly? In a Spanish novel, considered by many to be the first modern novel, what does Don Quixote believe to be giants?
I almost want to say sailboats.
The correct answer is windmills.
Mm.
Windmills. All right, Dennis, we're up to you now.
7
You
this
could.
time.
I was gonna say you could decide how
Don's
nice.
an idiot, by the way, in case anyone was not wondering.
All
You thought
right.
windmills were giants?
You thought
Okay,
windmills
another
were
time.
giants. All right, Dennis. Oh boy. Dame Shirley Bassey's cover of Pink's "Get the Party Started" was used in the opening credits of what 2010 sequel? Movie sequel, sorry.
Thank you. So it was Pink's album cover used in a 2010 movie sequel.
Dame Shirley Bassey's cover of Pink's "Get the Party Started" was used in the opening credits of what 2010 movie sequel?
Mean Girls 2.
That is not correct. Molly, Dame Shirley Bassey's cover of Pink's "Get the Party Started" was used in the opening credits of what 2010 sequel? Movie sequel.
Alvin and the Chipmunks 2.
That's not correct, but that is not a bad guess. All
Thank you.
right, Chris.
No, dude.
I just mean in general, I could have seen it in that. Don't extrapolate information from the things I say. Chris, Dame Shirley Bassey's cover of Pink's "Get the Party Started" was used in the opening credits of what 2010 movie sequel?
2010 movie sequel. 2010 movie sequel. Start. 2010. A lot of movies.
Yeah.
Cars 2.
The correct answer, and what is probably one of the stupidest questions I've ever written, is Cats and Dogs: The Revenge of Kitty Galore.
The classic.
You know, Kitty
Yeah.
wasn't the first word they chose for that, but go on.
Listen, it was a 7 for a reason. Molly, we come to you now. What would you like?
Do I still have one more 1-point question?
You do.
Okay,
Molly.
go with that.
Okay. Molly, Lara Croft is the main character in what video game series?
Tomb Raider.
That is the correct answer. All right. After 10 questions apiece, specialists and numbers, the scores are in. Dennis, you have 40. Molly, you have 16. Chris, with 12 points,
Yeah.
you are the weakest twink. Goodbye. You don't have to go, though. You can stay.
You do have to stay, though.
You do have to stay. Well done, Chris. It all came down to the rule sheet. I'm going to be getting an angry letter from Chris that's just going to result in probably an invite for All Stars to play
He
Kate.
can't write.
It was an honor to play. Wow. Wow.
And again, hey, there's one thing to be said, and it's for all of you. You beat Bailey. All of you did better than King Bay, and that's what's really important here. Because
tried.
He did his best, certainly.
Bless his heart.
It's,
He-
well, I hope he didn't do his best, actually. I hope that wasn't his best.
I'm saying my best was 3 questions answered correctly.
No, 4 questions answered correctly. As per the little notepad I've been using to take track of points. All right.
Oh, Defen's asking a real question.
What's the question?
Has anyone done better than me?
I believe so. I think the highest is like a 60-something, maybe. I think it was 50
wow.
for a while now. Let's check. We'll stall.
Who are these geniuses that I
All
have
right,
to take down?
let's check. All right, Dennis has 40. Higher scores than 40. Hey Nilla on the first episode had 54. Muji tied 40 on the third episode. Anxious Anthony had 42. Swezzle had 62. It's Tobias James had 55. Rococo had 63. Booty, that sweet Booty, had 50. Meryl Streep had 65. Meryl Streep again in the winners tournament had 45. That sweet Booty in the winners tournament had 123. And that sweet Booty in the final of the same tournament had 84.
There's some smart twinks on Twitch. Who knew?
So it was a good performance anyway, regardless.
Mhm.
Probably shouldn't have.
Yeah, thanks, Defen. Love ya.
All right, Molly, Dennis, the time has come for us to crown a winner. Dennis, as you led Molly by 24 points. As in the final round, whoever's leading gets to pick which set of questions they want to do, and you get told the category for both sets of questions so for every 5 points that you were ahead. So as you were ahead 24, you'll get the first 4 categories of 5 questions for each one, and you'll get to pick which you feel more confident with.
Okay.
All right, Dennis.
Avatar.
Dennis, for set A, and they're vague categories. For set A, we have game shows, social media, comedy, and hold on, wait. Yeah, game shows, social media, comedy, music, and then if you do set B, you will have movies, news, advertisements, and medical.
Set B.
Set B. All right.
Mhm.
Molly, Dennis, for the title of Strongest Twink. Let's play. Let's play The Weakest Twink. Molly, Dennis has elected to go second, meaning you will answer first.
Not a problem.
Molly, what was the correct answer to the first question in this episode? I have always wanted to do this question. What was the correct answer to the first question in this episode?
Can I watch the clip back?
You
really quick?
cannot watch. You are not allowed to pull up the VOD.
Oh shoot. My God, no, was it that one? No, I don't think so. Oh my God. I don't know.
Chris, you're the one who answered it. The answer is
I love you, Jesus. Trisha
I could
Patas.
not have asked for a better one
Oh.
because that could have been any of the first questions for each of the difficulties, and I could not have asked for a better result than it being Trisha Paytas. All right, Dennis. In what 2015 film does Eddie Redmayne portray one of the first? No, I've asked this before. Oh,
Yeah.
that's not me. I've 100% asked this before. I think I've done this once before too. 1 second, Dennis. Let me find you a comparable movie question.
Perfect. Or
That's-
Avatar: The Last Airbender. One of the two.
Somehow it's not gonna be. Okay, that's a good question. That's I would have put that in the final. Yeah. That's my bad, everyone. Let's just move that over on my little dock. Okay. I'm gonna get confused. 1 second. Bear with me. Dennis, the 2022 gay comedy film. That's a reality show. I put Love Island. Let's try Fire Island. Dennis, the 2022 gay comedy film Fire Island is an adaptation of what classic novel?
It's an adaptation of a classic novel, apparently.
It is. Yes.
Okay, novel, not play. So, I really want to make a joke here, and I don't know the answer, so I think I'm just gonna do it. Moby Dick.
Well, yeah, there were some great white whales in that movie. The correct answer is Pride and Prejudice.
Oh, that makes sense.
All right,
Yeah,
Molly.
fair.
Making a dog birthday cake is, as of now, the last YouTube video uploaded by what creator?
Jenna Marbles.
That is the correct answer.
Nice.
All right, Molly on the board. Dennis, Australian Lindy Chamberlain is best known for making what dramatic exclamation?
Who is it again?
Australian Lindy Chamberlain, or Chamberlain, I don't know, is best known for making what dramatic exclamation?
Let them eat cake.
No. Well, in some ways, you're not that far off. If we're getting real morbid with it, Dennis, the correct answer is a dingo ate my baby.
That's right.
Hmm.
I'll take the points anyway. It's fine.
Yeah, you're not gonna get him, but
Aw.
Molly, what is the name of the incredibly offensive joke that follows the premise of a family trying to get an agent to book their stage act, which was most famously told by Gilbert Gottfried at the roast of Hugh Hefner?
Can you repeat the question one more time, please?
Yeah. What is the name of the incredibly offensive joke that follows the premise of a family trying to get an agent to book their stage act, which was most famously told by Gilbert Gottfried at the roast of Hugh Hefner?
The talent agent.
The correct answer is The Aristocrats. Which, if anyone is willing to, I encourage you to look up and listen to any version of, because it is truly the most horrific shit you will ever hear in your entire life.
Put in the Discord.
Basically the whole point is the family goes in for the talent scout to show like, oh, here's what we do, like sign our stage act. And then what follows is just basically every comedian does it differently of just trying to say the most horrific shit possible. And everyone has a different version. Dennis, what reality TV runner-up now appears as Dr. Pepper mascot Lil Sweet in a series of commercials?
I'm gonna say Lindsay Sterling.
The correct answer is American Idol Season 1 runner-up, Justin Guarini. All right.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow. Molly, according to Paula Abdul, what is the study of the chemistry between you and me?
Vibology.
Can you repeat that? Sorry.
I said vibology.
That is correct. You cut off a little at the beginning, so I wanted to make sure. Dennis,
Sorry.
what is the official medical term for the region of the body, often colloquially known as the taint?
The perineum.
That is the correct answer.
His favorite spot.
Molly, in what Sondheim musical does the song Send in the Clowns appear?
Saints go marching in.
The correct answer is A Little Night Music. All right, Dennis,
Mm-hmm.
what is the name of Google's parent company?
Alphabet Company? Or Alphabet?
Dennis, that is the correct answer. Which means, after 5 questions each, Molly and Dennis, we have a tie. We will go
Oh
to
my.
sudden death until we have a winner. All right. Which means we just go back to the questions that we didn't get to in the main round until someone wins. Molly, what actress who is sometimes portrayed by comedian Drew Droege in a series of online videos was nominated for, but ultimately lost, an Academy Award for her appearance in the 1999 film Boys Don't Cry?
Ooh. Catherine O'Hara.
That is incorrect. Dennis, would you like me to repeat the question?
Yes.
What actress, who is sometimes portrayed by comedian Drew Droege in a series of online videos, was nominated for, but ultimately lost, an Academy Award for her appearance in the 1999 film Boys Don't Cry?
An Academy Award. Kathy Bates.
The correct answer is Chloe Sevigny.
Oh, yeah.
Molly, A Beautiful Mine is the name of the theme song from what drama that aired from 2007 to 2015? This is
I'm sorry.
stressful.
Can you repeat that?
A Beautiful Mine is the name of the theme song from what drama that aired from 2007 to 2015?
I'm gonna have to pass.
Dennis, would you like me to repeat it?
No, is it like This Is Us?
The correct answer is Mad Men.
Uh,
Also, to be clear, we're starting at the 7s and working down, so like, don't feel bad about
Mhm.
these. These are the really hard ones. Molly, who was the Today Show weatherman who famously had a segment celebrating people for their 100th or above birthday?
Al Roker.
That is not correct.
Oh,
Dennis, who was the Today Show weatherman who famously had a segment celebrating people for their 100th or above birthday?
Chris Redfield.
The yeah, somehow it's not. Al Roker's not bad because he is the weatherman on the Today Show, but this guy came first. The correct answer is Willard Scott. Willard Scott. All right, to the 6s. Molly, Tan France is the modern Queer Eye equivalent of who from the original 2003 series?
And I don't know his name.
All right,
I'm
Dennis.
gonna pass.
Tan France is the modern Queer Eye equivalent of who from the original 2003 series?
I know it. I know it. Oh no. I know it. Why can't we? Oh, we're bad gays. Carson Kressley. that right?
Dennis, the correct answer is style superstar Carson Kressley, which means, Dennis, you are today's strongest twink, and you walk away as our winner. Molly, you simply go away. That's from the show. Every episode I say that's from the actual show. Congratulations to Dennis. We knew style superstar Carson Kressley wouldn't do you dirty.
I had to go through the line. I'm like, RuPaul, Michelle Visage, the hilarious Ross Matthews.
And who?
I had to go through.
Well done, Dennis. Molly, a very good showing. You did very well in the final. It came down to Dennis doing very dramatically, pulling it back on the last two questions.
I knew it. I just, amped up. Good job.
Well done. To anyone watching, again, if I could get an exclamation point contestants in chat, please follow these three. They're all fantastic streamers. We've got, that way, Awechuu up here in the top right. We've got Molly with an IE _ Percocet down here, and TheEmotionalSupportGinger over here. Please give them a follow. They're all wonderful streamers who I love and support, and who love and supported me by being on this episode. What is it, like 5 months after you were originally supposed to? I was shocked I got you all back for it, but I was so happy to finally have you all on.